Nigerians no dey fear anybody. I don't tell una say Nigerians no dey fear anybody. See the only reason why Nigeria is where they are today is because of this mentality. They no dey fear anybody. Right from the history of Nigerians, they have never been afraid. It's just that people don't like to say the truth. People act as if they don't want to give Nigeria the glory that Nigeria deserves. You understand? But let me tell you the truth. In real world, when you look at Nigeria history, you can, if Nigeria, somebody explains to you their history, you will know that Nigeria was not colonized. Because even Nigeria, when white people came to Nigeria, they saw it that these people cannot be defeated. These people cannot be controlled. These people cannot live their ways of life. The reason why the Egypt, for example, why is it that when the British went to Ghana, they took control over everything, right? When they went to other African countries, everywhere British went, everywhere British colonized, British colonized India, they took control over everything, their religion, their ways of life, their politics, they took control over the countries. You understand? Everywhere, even in Cameroon, they took control. But when Nigerians received the British, when the British man came to Nigeria, he knew it, that from the way he saw the structuring, the way the kingdoms were organized, the way Nigerians were living, the way Nigerians had their lives together, the education system that was already there, he knew that Nigerians cannot be controlled. And I will tell you more in this video. So they knew that they cannot control these people. So the only option that was left on the table is to set confusion. Is to set the confusion that has affected Nigeria till today. Divide Nigeria. You see, Nigeria has many tribes. People act as if Nigeria only has 3 tribes. Nigeria has many tribes. So they now came, picked the powerful leaders, divided them, and see how it goes from there. I don't want to talk about that. You understand? I don't want us to enter into that. My interest in this particular video, where I want us to look into, what I want us to be addressing, is the Nigerian's character and the Nigerian approach of life. The fearless nature that has made Nigeria the outstanding people of the world. The outstanding power of Africa. The great power of the black man is Nigeria. Because if every black man in the world could behave like a Nigerian, if every black man in the world could be fearless like a Nigerian, then the blacks in the world will take over. And that is why Nigeria is the country that is the most targeted. That's the most targeted country by Europeans. They are the people whose reputation and image is the most targeted. So they are doing everything in their power, in their capacity, in their capability, that blacks, Africans, and everybody else see Nigerians as people who they should avoid. They should see Nigerians as people who they should not copy. Because the white man knows that if every black man start to copy Nigeria, start to live like Nigeria, start to behave like Nigeria, start to treat them the way Nigerians are doing, then they have lost control over the black man. They have lost control over Africa. They have lost control over everything that they have worked so hard in decades to build. And that is why they ensure that they invest money in small countries, Ghana, Kenya, just to make it look like Nigeria be nothing. You understand? So that is the reality of things. But Nigeria is fearless. Fearless to the point that Nigerians can do it on their own. Nigeria doesn't need America to do it. Nigeria doesn't need Europe to do it. That's why, till today, if you go to Ghana, who is exploiting your oil in Ghana? Who is exploiting your oil? Who is exploiting your cocoa? Who is exploiting your lithium? Who is exploiting your resources? White people, Europeans. Who owns the companies that are producing whatever production is taking place? Europeans. You go to Cameroon, they have Sonara. Cameroon doesn't even have accountability over Sonara. They don't even know who is in charge. They don't know how many barrels of fuel it produces, because the colonial master is controlling everything. The same thing happens in Uganda, Kenya. Yeah, Kenya, Nairobi. How many Kenyans own that? How many? How many Kenyans can even afford to live there? That is the question. But then go to Nigeria. Who is controlling the fuel in Nigeria? Who is controlling refineries, fertilizer plants, car production, manufacturing? Everywhere you go in Nigeria, Nigerians are in charge of their country. So they don't even need white man. Nigerians don't need white man. Nigeria is the only country that can deal with white man in Africa. Only Nigeria can give white man wutu. Only Nigeria can put white man on their feet. Only Nigeria can put white man on the ground. That's why Nigeria be the biggest enemy for white man. Nigeria be the biggest enemy for Europe and the white man. And that's where the entire game lies. Because they don't simply want other Africans to copy Nigeria. Because if Africans copy Nigeria now, you don't finish for them now. It's over. It's completely over. They even tried to use Nigeria on Burkina Faso. You see, when Traore, the military man, they tried to use Nigeria. Nigeria played their own game well. And it's there. Burkina Faso is untouched. France has no contact with Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger anymore. So that's to tell you that once every African start behaving like that, Oga, the white man now will start finding other ways to beg and negotiate. And I think that it's high time Africans start thinking like that. Nigeria be the biggest enemy for white man for Africa. That's the whole truth. But they have looked for different strategies, different means, different ways to come in. Because Nigeria is for Nigerians. And they don't need white man to build Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country that can boldly say to their faces that we don't need you to build our country. We don't need you to raise our country. We don't need you to be who we want to be. It's the only black country on this planet. Protect it at all costs. Africa must protect Nigeria. Africa must protect Nigeria. I will say it again. Africa must protect Nigeria. Because by the time we no longer have Nigeria, we have 100+ years, and I don't think there's any hope anywhere. You get the point now. That's why I love Nigeria so much. That's why I love Nigeria so much. Because I've seen the vision and I've seen their relevance, I've seen their importance, I've seen the role Nigeria has to play in my life and in every African's life. It is what it is. Smash the like button, smash the notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for you. God bless you all. Cheers.